This video at 5 o'clock, burst pipes inside a unit at Richfield Court Apartments. Take a look at that. All of that water creating massive ice formations outside the building. A neighbor telling us this happened 5 or 6 days ago, but she doesn't have anyone to call. So our Ann Perrette reached out to a spokesperson for the property owner to find out what's being done, not just about this, but the several other issues at the complex. She joins us now live from Richfield Court Apartments on Flint's east side. And Ann, is she aware of the tenants' concerns?
The spokesperson for the property owner tells me she was not aware of the burst pipes here at the Richfield Court Apartments, but says she's been in town from Florida since Sunday and did stop by the property briefly. You can see behind me a dumpster overflowing with trash, and throughout this complex there are roofs buckling. There's serious fire damage as well as broken and missing windows. I asked her if she's okay with how this property looks right now.
Of course I'm not, no.
Do you know how it got to that position?
I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't know how it got to that position.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't live in Flint. I'm a Florida resident, so I'm back and forth, but I'm not back and forth that often, so I don't know how it got to that point.
Patsy Barkley says she's a spokesperson for the owners who also live in Florida. She confirms they own both the Sunset Village and Richfield Court Apartments. They're under the names Flint 770 Investment LLC and Mazel Tov Investment 770 LLC on the Flint property portal. The city condemned the Sunset Village Apartments last week for a number of issues. The main one, the mayor says someone stole or cut the complex's water pipes, causing the up to 15 tenants to lose running water and heat. The city's notice also lists missing shingles on the roof, inoperable plumbing, damaged doors and windows, fire damage, and piles of trash. You can find the last 3 issues at Richfield Court Apartments too. So will that property also be condemned? The mayor couldn't provide the exact time frame, but he says the city's building safety team did condemn 2 buildings and says 4 others will be demolished. I asked if the rest of the complex is livable.
We're going to monitor it, but hopefully, as we understand it from our communications with the owner, is that they're trying to sell these businesses and these structures to another business. We'll be able to maintain these properties better.
And we did mention that last week, the spokesperson for the owner saying that they are working to sell both of these apartment complexes, admitting that it's too much for them to handle while living out in Florida. So I asked the mayor about what he's called absentee landlords washing their hands of a property after it's run into the ground. He says that's not how it should be done, but, quote, the profiteers found a loophole. Live in Flint tonight, I'm Ann Perrette, ABC 12 News.
At Sunset Village, the clock started last Wednesday when the city condemned the complex. Every resident was given just 10 days to move out. Both the owner's spokesperson and the mayor said many are unwilling, but without running water or heat, people cannot live there. The city has been working with local nonprofits like the United Way and Catholic Charities to assist them. After our coverage over the last week, we've had several people call our station discussing their housing problems. Mayor Neely says if you have concerns, call his office. That way, the city is aware of the problem.
There are 3 recall petitions filed against Flint Mayor Sheldon Neely that have been rejected.